नया गेम खेलने जा रहे हैं, इसका नाम है बायोम्यूटेंट। देखते हैं कैसा गेम है, मैं खेला भी नहीं उसको, पहली बार तो खेल रहे हैं। ओके, ग्रास ओपर, लुक्स लाइक रोबोट। अरे शकल से बिल्ली लगता है लेकिन है क्या
Encode
ये?
your DNA.
ओके, चूज ब्रीड, primarily is a nimble developed anthropomorphic breed, अच्छा, a hybrid with gene mutation making a nimble and dexterous at the cost of lesser developed intellect. ओके, वाइटलिटी है इसमें, ये थोड़ा खतरनाक दिख रहा है। दतला, बेवकूफ, हाउसी, डम, डमॉन, डमडॉन और बेवकूफ का मिक्सचर, मर्ज, पता नहीं कैसे इसका प्रोनाउंस करते हैं। लेट्स गो विद दिस, ये थोड़ा सा दिख रहा है। ओके, डिफाइन योर कैरेक्टर स्टार्टिंग एट्रीब्यूट टू सी मोर डिटेल्स एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ व्हाट इफेक्ट्स ईच एट्रीब्यूट हैज।
Define your genetic structure.
ओके, जेनेटिक स्ट्रक्चर, तो यहाँ पर अपने हमारे पास है स्ट्रेंथ, वाइटलिटी, स्ट्रेंथ, एजिलिटी, इंटेलेक्ट और करिश्मा। वाइटलिटी में हेल्थ और आर्मर हमारा कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं, स्ट्रेंथ में मेली डैमेज, और इंटेलेक्ट में पावर की, एनर्जी और एनर्जी जनरेशन, इसका पूरा नाम है शायद। एजिलिटी में मूव स्पीड, ये सब तो बढ़ते ही रहेगा खैर। अच्छा, इसमें ऐसा कुछ दिखेगा कि थोड़ा सही लग रहा है, जैसे कान बड़े रहेंगे। इंटेलेक्ट में थोड़ा बड़ा रहेगा। बीच में कहीं रखते हैं सबका थोड़ा थोड़ा, थोड़ा तू भी दे दे, थोड़ा तू भी दे दे, थोड़ा तू भी दे दे, सही रहेगा। कंफर्म करते हैं, आगे
Choose a genetic resilience.
ओके, हीट रेजिस्टेंस, हीट रेजिस्टेंस, क्या करें? कोल्ड रेजिस्टेंस लेके जाता हूँ, तो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 24%, 25, इसमें भी 25 आएगा, तो सबको 20 में रख देता हूँ मैं। 6 6 6 7, थोड़ा नीचे, थोड़ा ऊपर, थोड़ा ऊपर, सब कुछ ऐसे कर देता हूँ, ये हो जाएगा।
Choose your first style.
ओके, फर्स्ट स्टाइल, वाइट, ओके, नाइस कस्टमाइजेशन, जंगली लग रहा है ना, ये तो ठीक लग रहा है, दोनों साइड बराबर, एक 1 आई है, ऊपर से आँख क्यों फड़वा लिया बेवकूफ। ये ठीक है, चलेगा इसका।
Pick your main color.
मेन कलर, ओके, थोड़ा सा रंगीन डालते हैं इसमें, हट के, समथिंग डिफरेंट। ओके, ब्लू,
Choose your detail color.
ओके, डिटेल कलर, ब्लू के साथ कौन सा रंग अच्छा लगेगा? ये तो ऐसा लग रहा है होली खेल के आया है। नहीं 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 नहीं, बेकार बेकार बेकार, छपरी लग रहा है भाई तू। वाइट का थोड़ा हल्का सा इधर चलेगा, इतना ठीक चलेगा।
Pick a class.
ओके, डेड आई, डेड आई इज ट्रिकी, स्किलफुल rogue who's chosen a life outside law and society values.
Mercenary.
Mercenary is a trained swordman who has mastered the art of blades. Sword says
Deadeye.
इसके पास गन्स है.
Commando.
Commando is a trained and operative of an elite special operation force. Commando are used in smaller teams. Deadeye use करते हैं.
Deadeye chosen.
थोड़ा सही भी लग रहा है. Ready
Sounds
to
good.
start. Yeah, move forward. Okay.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Okay, double jump से मारता है.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
We already. Okay, next.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I'm dark red as in strength and power. Color me light blue for freedom and loyalty. ना ना, किसी के पेट थोड़ी बनना है जो लॉयल बनेंगे. फ्रीडम ठीक है. पावर रहेगा तो स्ट्रेंथ रहेगा तो फ्रीडम अपने आप आएगा.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Okay.
I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
अच्छा. I'm not sure dark is for me. I'm working someone with the darkness. Okay.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me.
Ooh,
But
cute.
I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
अच्छा. Next. क्या बोल रहे हो आप
That
लोग?
thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
अच्छा. Next.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself. And it seems we're headed in the right direction.
उसको मार दिया वो. ओके. इधर जाऊं कि इधर जाऊं? कहाँ जाया जाए? इधर चलते हैं.
Right is always right.
But sometimes left is also right. कौन भौंका? कौन चिल्लाया रे? देखते हैं कौन चिल्लाया. तो वहीं पास तो
Stories
पहुंचा
of
मैं.
death and the bodies left
वहाँ से भी एक
behind.
रास्ता था ना.
A
वो भी इधर ही
reminder
लाता
that we're
जाए.
at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
सिनेमैटिक्स तो काफी अच्छे हैं इसके. Meat eaters meat.
Do you
इतना मैं-
remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
तलवार में कुछ वायरिंग की हुई है. कुछ टर्मिनल्स बने हैं नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव ऐसा लग रहा है. लुप्पा लुपिन. ओह नाइस नाइस. बहुत अच्छा है इसका. पड़ गई मेरे को तो. नाइस नाइस मूव. अरे जबरदस्त हिट आई.
Better make a run for it. This is
Ade,
not
ade,
the
ade, ade.
time nor place to end this story.
भागो भागो. बचेंगे तो फिर लड़ेंगे. पता नहीं क्या उठा के ला दिया था, भलाल देव टाइप।
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day.
वाह,
Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
यही तो चीज़ मैंने बोला। क्या बोला? बंकर 101 न्यू ऑब्जेक्टिव। चलो भाई।
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
ओके, tree of life related चीज़ है। Move towards an enemy to target them with melee। अच्छा ठीक है, ये मैं ठीक है। और 8 reload ठीक है। ओके डन। कहीं जाना है? अच्छा इधर जहाँ सीढ़ी है, पर ये क्या चीज़ है? एक्सप्लोफन का इलेक्ट्रिक मॉड्यूल चार्ज। ओके वॉट एवर इट इज, कर लेते हैं इसको। ये क्या है? प्लस मतलब हेल्थ से रिलेटेड कुछ होगा। कॉल
Nothing like a little exercise.
नरेटर कुछ ज़्यादा बात नहीं कर
Oil
रहा।
sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and
अरे तो मर गया
changed
जल्दी।
with it. Evolution has its ways.
Remember to parry enemy attack when the enemy attacks and you see lightning bolt flashing above their head. Okay.
Bang bang.
Not bad. ठीक है चीज़ है। Fallen enemy can often be looted for healing items. Find a highlighted fallen enemy and okay. कुछ मिला है। एनर्जी पैक। क्या चीज़ है? इसके पास कुछ नहीं है। अरे इधर कुछ है। ये क्या दिया है? डैंडी कैंडी। ले लेते हैं इसको, कोई दिक्कत है क्या? चलो दरवाजे के पास से टॉक्सिनल ऑयल डिपोट। ओह
Hot metal.
मर गया है तो नाइस। शायद ही खारा नहीं पड़ गया करके। क्या है? लिंग्विस्टिकली समथिंग, पता नहीं क्या है, बट जो भी है खाने की चीज लग रहा है।
Well, what do you know?
मुझे इसके बारे में एक चीज़ पता है कि इसमें हम पानी में नहीं तैर सकते। मैंने कहीं गेम का थोड़ा सा देखा था, तो उसमें पानी में कोई डूबा था तो वो मर गया। ओह, अपग्रेड पॉइंट। अच्छा, लेवल 2 अपग्रेड हो गया मतलब। सही है, क्या बात है। और ये क्या चीज़ है? टिंकलिंग टॉफी। सही, ठीक। ई वेस्ट और क्लिंक। लेवल अप में जाते हैं। Leveling up allow you to raise one of your attributes by 10. Okay, vitality, strength, intellect। देखते हैं पहले क्या है इसमें कितना 28 से 38 जा रहा है। 38 38 38 38 38 लग पड़ा तो मतलब नहीं है, तब भी कुछ अच्छा होने वाला है नहीं। और आर्मर में थोड़ा सा काम
Even
कर लेते
harder
हैं।
to take you down.
क्लोज कॉम्बैट में अनार्म, टू हैंड फ्लैश। रेंज कॉम्बैट में देखते हैं गन्स। अच्छा, गन ही खोला अभी। ये सब है मेरे पास। वो ले लेते हैं। यस, ऑल्ट, फिर राइट क्लिक और लेफ्ट क्लिक में। अच्छा, ठीक है। Once you have more upgrade point, remember to spend them on perks. Okay, चले फिर आगे बढ़ते हैं। मैप में क्या है? ओ, XY कोऑर्डिनेट के साथ दिखा था इधर। खैर, तब भी मेरे कोई काम का नहीं है। गियर्स, लेफ्ट शोल्डर, फेस। कुछ है नहीं अभी। फेस के लिए भी कुछ है नहीं। राइट शोल्डर के लिए ये है विप। और अच्छा, इसमें बता देगा क्या है क्या नहीं है। ओए,
Step back, world.
एंड ओए, ऐसा नहीं करते यार। क्या चीज़ है?
For all your slashing needs.
कुछ है नहीं, आएगा धीरे धीरे आई थिंक। तो प्लीज स्टार्ट दिखा रहे इधर। अच्छा, इन्वेंट्री, कंज्यूमेबल, टिंकलिंग टॉफी। थिंक अब भी दिखा रहे यार इन्वेंट्री। आई थिंक अब नहीं दिखाएगा। मैप में चलते हैं आगे।
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
ओल्ड वर्ल्ड क्लॉबा।
fight looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa!
Nice, right?
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
डबल जंप में रैपिड लीप। अच्छा, पानी में गिरते तो मर जाते, मतलब ज़्यादा देर तक नहीं हो पाता, सेकेंड्स कुछ समथिंग। ये कैसी जगह है?
The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Well,
Ching!
you observed a biolob. These are points used to unlock mutation. You collected biolobs by defeating mobs and finding containers at various places in the world. Okay. कुछ अपग्रेड हो सकता है क्या शायद? Yes. ठीक है, मॉथ माउथ। ये ज़्यादा सही लग रहा था, बट और भी देख लेते हैं, तो ये किसी और चीज़ से बोलता है। मिला है यूज मॉथ माउथ। इतना सारे बटन एक साथ दबाने। दबाते हैं, चलते हैं। अब क्या बोल रहे हैं? क्लाइम द चेन। Out of bunker 101 बोलता बंकर से बाहर निकलो। चलो ठीक है भाई, निकलते हैं बंकर से बाहर। ये क्या चीज़ है?
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks travelled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
ओके, एक्सेप्ट करने बोल रहा है। चलो भाई निकलते हैं घर से। यहाँ पे कुछ है, बट यहाँ पर भी कुछ है। अच्छा, पजल है, ठीक है। टू स्विच विच नोड इज सिलेक्टेड, यूज ओके रोटेट के लिए। चल भाई पजल सॉल्व करते हैं।
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Complete.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
थोड़ा सा ज्ञान दिया ऐसा लगा मेरे को। इस साइड कुछ नहीं, इधर ही जाना है।
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Done.
There you go.
Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. Okay.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Almost there. You can make something from that. Wow. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Okay, I can talk, but let me just collect those things or whatever these are. Oh, there is a rope. Maybe I can use it. कहाँ गया? अच्छा बंद कर कुछ देखा ना ले। A new friend, an old friend.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers.
अच्छा बता दिया।
He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue,
मेरे को
but
बोलने
he
नहीं
hasn't
देगा ये।
given up.
ठीक है। तू बोल दे
He
भाई
doesn't
पहले।
seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
What is Muma?
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of
I
the
think
end.
Muma and Popsy mean mother and father. जहाँ तक मुझे लगता है.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present,
Mummy
to
and
find
Papa.
your way back. But he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Okay, मेरे को लगता है कोई भी अपन ऑप्शन चूज करेंगे तो रहेगा वही उसका रिजल्ट. Let's just say
The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
by default dialogue are set to advance from one NPC line to next automatically. If you want manually advance the dialogue, you can change this setting. मेरे काम का नहीं है. A new friend talked to best before. Walk way back in. छोटा बच्चा.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
ठीक. I hope I told her.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked
Nono?
with this little tree
Acha,
here,
Nono.
fueling its source of life.
I don't believe in magic. Let's just go with this. बोलेगा
You
वही
might be
जिसको
right.
बोलना है.
Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Okay. हेयर स्टाइल जबरदस्त है तेरा. रेट्रो. चल भाई चलते हैं नोनो को पकड़ने. शॉर्टकट लेते हैं. ओए अरे जिंदा बच्चा पानी में तो जा नहीं सकते. Ruffle the grass. Ora no.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
ठीक है, दे भाई अपना नेट। खूब नेट रिसीव्ड। पकड़ा गया।
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so countless, he'd say. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
चल भाई, चलो इधर चलते हैं जहाँ वो स्टार हमें लेके जाना चाहता है। नाइस सीनरी बाय द वे। इसको देख के एक मूवी का याद आ रहा है मेरे को, कौन सा, कुंग फू पांडा। नाइस मूवी, फुल ऑफ कॉमेडी एंड एक्शन। अरे कुछ ज़्यादा ही जल्दी ग्रो नहीं हो गया?
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
World Eaters, ये word interesting लग रहा है.
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Another world main quest complete. Try open the door.
You're getting the hang of it.
मुझे लगता था उसको ट्राई लिखना चाहिए था.
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
लगा थे रस्सी किसी काम का है. म्यूजिक अच्छा दिया.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
So that's Biomutant, presented by Experiment 101. Per Jonathan Michael Grunewald. मैं तो ये जब से कर रहा था शिफ्ट दबा के प्रिंट. ओके, यहाँ पर आई थिंक ये चेक पॉइंट है.
A signpost maps it out for
Okay,
the
the signpost
cartographically
बोला है.
challenged.
साइन पोस्ट. अच्छा, इस गेम में इसको साइन पोस्ट के नाम से डिनोट किया गया. ठीक है ना, कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
Let's
अरे क्या
see.
मूर्ति है क्या ये? Sign posts are found near location of interest all around the world. And sign post where interacting with it. Okay. You can fast travel. अच्छा, fast travel काम आएगा. Open map M से करेंगे. ठीक है. Okay. मूर्ति है भैया जरा. First step, venture out in the world. Ooh. What is that?
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
पूरे विलेज कच्चे उड़ा के रख दिया.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
चल उससे मिलते हैं. क्या है वो उसको? गुड्डू क्या हुआ?
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is to half that completes wholeness that flows through all things. At time you will be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choice. Okay.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Oh, namaste, namaste.
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
अरे फिर पीट दी ठीक PSI point unlocked. ये क्या होता है? Gain PSI point, use it to unlock power in meditation menus. Okay.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important.
यहाँ तक आ गया भाई.
Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are 2 nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
Okay.
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
So your current and start quest are shown in journal. Okay, ठीक है, journal check करते हैं. Try for Tree of Life, another world. ठीक है, और यहाँ पर कुछ था गियर्स में, इन्वेंट्री. यहाँ पर कुछ था मेरे ख्याल से, जो मेरे को अभी मिल नहीं रहा है। कैरेक्टर PSI पॉइंट, म्यूटेशन, PSI पावर, प्लेस क्या है? ओह, नॉट बैड। ब्लिंक, ये सही लग रहा है यार। यस, to use blink, press down the input you have found the ability to. It will teleport you in the direction you are moving and create a shockwave. तो बना देते हैं, क्या दिक्कत। तो आ गया ना ये पावर हमारे पास। कांट अफोर्ड प्लेस, ये आ गया ब्लिंक। ठीक है।
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
लाइट देखते हैं, या तो इधर जाना है या तो इधर जाना है। ठीक है, तो गेम तो काफ़ी अच्छा है, मेरे को तो अच्छा लगा, काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग भी लगा। इसको आगे खेलेंगे और नेक्स्ट पार्ट में। फिलहाल यहीं पर इसको स्टॉप करते हैं, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है ये सही जगह स्टॉप करने का, क्योंकि अगर आगे बढ़ गया तो मेरे को कंप्लीट करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो मज़ा नहीं आएगा फिर। और तो गेम खेलेंगे आगे, और मैं इस गेम पर भी थोड़ा रिसर्च करूँगा कि थोड़े फैक्ट्स, ताकि गेम खेलते खेलते जो थोड़ा मोड़ा जानकारी भी दे सकूँ। सो दैट्स ऑल। हैव अ नाइस डे, नाइट, इवनिंग, whenever you watch my video. ठीक, चलो।